to say
No,
that. Okay,
nothing.
okay. I'll just give you a simple example. Basically, there are 6 hats. Okay, I am not going to speak much. I will just moderate the group. I am going to give you one problem statement, and what I want all of you to do is discuss. And you will first. Okay, let me just explain this. First, all of you will wear compulsory the blue hat. Okay, let us understand, when everybody is wearing the blue hat, it means that all of us will speak about the process. Okay, when I say process, you all should decide that which hat should be worn next. I am giving an example. For example, if I give you a problem, and to solve the problem you have 5 hats to wear. Okay, one is green hat. Green hat means when everybody is wearing green hat, they all will talk about creative solutions only. At that time you will not talk about logic. Okay, you will not talk about facts. You will talk about creativity. You will talk about out of the box thought process. Debating right or wrong will come secondary when you are wearing the other hats. But green hat means everybody should talk creative outcomes, creative possibilities, creative solutioning to the particular problem which we are facing. If we are wearing white hat, then everybody should sign at that point in time only talk about facts. You cannot bring in I feel what you are saying does not make sense, or I feel what you are saying makes sense. No, that I feel means it is not white hat. It has got no fact. It is gut feel. So you will not talk about it. You will talk about the COVID. Suppose we are talking about how to solve the COVID problem. Then you will talk about facts. Israel may this happened, this much data. Bangalore this happened, data. So it has to be based on data and facts. Okay, you cannot say that country says that if they use this injection it works. No, that is not fact. It is not proved. Getting this hang both these hats, green hat and white hat. Okay, let's go to the yellow hat. Yellow hat is positivity. When people are wearing the yellow hat, nobody will question another guy's idea. Okay, in terms of you should give logical reasons, but you will not counter people. Your this thing is wrong because of nine. You cannot, you don't. That's wearing the negative hat or black hat. You accept it at face value and debate that point from taking that idea to the next level in terms of positivity. Okay, red hat is gut feel. Red hat does not mean negative. Red hat could be negative. Red hat could also be positive. In the sense, you are wearing red hat, you will talk about gut feel. I feel that COVID mein market come ho gaya, people will start buying Indian stuff. It is gut feel. Nobody knows whether it is good or not, but it's a good thought process. Our economy is so bad. I think another 3 years we are down. Red hat. Making sense? Understood the difference between red hat and all the other hats? It's gut feel. No logic given. But this thought process could be positive. This thought process could be negative. Black hat is totally negative. Whatever people say will be countered. It could be anything that you say, we will counter it. We will talk about only negative stuff. Okay, if you say this economy is good, who told you? Next 5 years down, people will not have money, people will die. You know, all those kind of thought process. Blue hat will come every 1 minute. Sorry, will come for 1 minute. So first thing is, for example, I'm going to give you a problem statement. I'll explain that with a problem statement, then I'll keep quiet. I'll put it open to you. So the first thing is, the problem which I'm giving is a very apt problem which all of your faculties except Aditya, but Aditya can play the role of a student. I'll also play the role of a student, or giving you that the empathetic value of a student. I'm sure this is one of the challenges which everybody is going to face or is already facing. Challenges of conducting exam in the COVID scenario. Am I right with this? I'm sure you're all discussing what to do.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so this is the challenge which we are all going to discuss on wearing different hats. So what we are going to do is, first to 1 minute, you all will compulsory wear the blue hat. When blue hat is being used, I will indicate which hat is there on the screen. So blue hat may you have 1.5 minutes time. In that 1.5 minutes time, all that you have to decide is what hat you will wear next as the first hat or first hat. So suppose everybody, you decide, you have to internally debate. Suppose for example, one person will say, let us first understand the facts. So all of us will wear white hat first. So somebody says, no, white hat may first, let us understand the gut feeling part of everybody. So let us add emotions and feelings. So then you will debate why white hat or why red hat. Both of you will internally debate, internally discuss in that 1.5 minutes time and decide the next hat. Once you decide the next hat, we will go to that hat. That will be for 2 to 3 minutes time. There everybody will bring in will play the role of what hat they are wearing. If it is a white hat, they will talk about facts. If it is a red hat, they will talk about gut feel. If it is a green hat, they will talk about creativity. After the 2.5 minutes, we will again come back to blue hat for 1 minute. And in that 1 minute, you will decide the next hat again. Then next hat. You can repeat hats, but as much as possible, don't repeat black hats too much. Let black hat come towards the end to understand, testing process or challenging process. You have created an idea, but you want to test the idea. So avoid black hat too often, otherwise the entire this thing will go into a negative manner. That is one tip that I can give. Any questions before we start, feel free. And then I'm going to keep quiet. And today I want all of you to talk. Feel free. I will also butt in and partner you all in the session and the discussion, but I want you all to take initiative. Is that okay? So any questions anybody has on the hat part? Please ask.
Nothing on the hats.
So we can start. So you all know the challenge statement. So the first hat is by default the blue hat. I leave it to you all. You can decide what hat to be worn next. All yours. Speak out loudly. That's it.
Can I get the challenge statement again, please?
Challenge of conducting exams in the COVID scenario. Colleges have a big problem today. How to conduct, because students are not supposed to come to the college, but they still have to conduct exams. So how do we do that? And will they copy? Will they not? They copy. A lot of things get attached to that. Should I pass them without exams? I leave it to you. Okay, so that's what the problem statement. So start. So first is blue hat. 1.5 minutes starts now. Somebody take charge. I'm not talking. Hello.
Yes.
Start.
Yeah.
Daisy ma'am.
Yes.
Take charge. No problem. Right, wrong. Let us start. It's all about deciding which hat to wear next. You all want to see all the hats?
No, it's.
Okay. You are wearing the blue hat now. But you can decide which hat you want next. You can put your opinion, then somebody can argue, somebody can debate, internally discuss.
So I'll start. Okay, like how the biggest challenge would is somebody else.
Clarissa, I think I'll mute you. Yeah, when you want to talk, you unmute yourself. Yes.
Okay, so as we have already been in lockdown since.
No. This 1.5 minutes we will talk which hat to wear next.
Oh, I thought we are wearing blue hat.
Blue hat is to decide which hat to wear next. Blue hat is a non-participative hat. Blue hat only will decide what hat to wear next.
Okay.
Green hat.
Yeah, Jurai sir.
Green hat.
Why?
Why? Because it needs a lot of creativity now to conduct exams.
Okay,
because
so
this is not a situation which we have faced yet. So this is the first time we are facing this.
Sir,
and everyone
stop.
is
Sir,
having their own
pause. 1 second. Sir, you are not wearing a blue hat. Okay, I'll just give you some ideas. Nothing wrong, sir. Basically, you are actually starting to wear the red hat when you're talking this. You are talking about the problem statement. Okay, I'll give you an example. Now, all of us are wearing blue hat. Okay, suppose I am one of the participants here. I will tell you, see, we have a problem. This is a problem. Now, to solve the problem, I think we need to have facts on the table. So my take is, let us first put all the facts in the next 3 minutes by wearing the white hat, so that once we have a facts in place, then probably we can decide what hat to wear next. This is my submission.
That you do by wearing the blue hat.
Blue hat, yes, that we do by wearing the blue hat. Blue hat will decide which hat to wear next. So suppose somebody, there is one guy Ramani and there is one more guy say Ram. He is going to counter. He says no. Before we get into the facts, let us understand the emotions of the teachers, emotions of the students, emotions that people are going through, because that is needed to understand data. So let us wear the red hat first. Getting two different counters when you are wearing the blue hat, what we need to talk.
So how will there be agreement in which way?
So that is in the 1.5 minutes you have to debate. So basically everybody will be debating on the validity of which hat to wear next.
Okay. So,
rather than the topic. This is how red hat thinking, sorry, 6 hat thinking goes. So now I have put 2 points on the table. So you can just counter me with both points. Suppose I'm going to give a third counter to the creativity hat. Sir, creativity hat probably.
I want to try it.
1 second. I'm just giving one counter to Durai sir with due respects. Okay, nothing.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. So green hat Durai sir said we need creative solutions. My take is, sir, until we find the actual problem, we should not think about a solution or a creative solution. Right now we are aimless. We don't even know where to go. So green hat probably is not the right hat to be worn first. This is my submission. Getting this point, we are talking only about the process of which hat to use next.
Yeah.
Okay. So now take charge. I'm just giving you hints. I'll guide you all. No problem. Don't worry. Yes. Clarissa was supposed to say something. I interrupted her. Sorry.
No, nothing.
Carry on.
So
Yes.
we can wear the white hat first because so that we can discuss the facts,
Okay.
and from facts we can. I think red hat also should be worn because a lot teaching learning is emotional process.
No. First hat. We'll come to blue hat. After whatever hat you decide, again blue hat will come.
Okay, so we don't discuss the series like I would.
No, because I don't know. I'm trying to solve the problem.
Yeah.
So I don't know which hat to wear next. Just decide the first hat. After the first hat, 1.5 minutes of blue hat again.
Okay, so I would go with the white hat. What would the others say?
Absolutely.
I would
To me, the
go
white hat. Sorry.
white hat. I also
No worries.
white hat.
White hat. Joseph sir also is white hat. Clarissa is white hat.
White hat.
Can we all go to the white hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So the white hat. So now everybody will talk only facts related to the problem statement at hand. Facts. Nothing which is a fact will be acceptable. I will stop it then and there. I will tell that that is not valid in the discussion. If anything which is not a fact coming. So all teachers, students, please start listing out facts that you know.
Colleges have closed from last week of March.
Lovely. Fact.
Exams are to be scheduled. No dates, we don't know.
So that till I think till July 31st, students are not supposed to come, if I'm not mistaken, right? July 30th.
September, they're saying September.
They are saying is gut feel, red hat.
Yeah.
No, 1 second, that is red hat.
Okay.
Facts is June 30th, I guess. June 30th or July 30th, I'm not sure about that. So that was one fact. Okay, next.
Yes.
The result has to be published before July.
Before July, okay.
That's a fact for me.
Perfect. Next.
Exams usually were conducted in May.
Fact. Perfect.
Every year.
Perfect.
Syllabus is not completed.
Fact. Perfect.
All
The
students do not have.
participation of all the students cannot be confirmed.
Gut feel or white hat?
No, it's a fact.
How do you say it's a fact? I'm just asking a question.
No, the problem is, when there is a class and we can read the people over there and find out who's not listening and what is the fact and all those things, who's not writing and all those things. But when we conduct classes through online, we do not know what they are doing.
So that is gut feel. That is red hat.
That feel.
That is red hat. You have attendance on data entry. That is fact. When I do an online session, I have 15 people registering for my course data. Whether they are paying attention, not paying attention. Sometimes the guy would not be paying attention, but he's probably the guy who's actually paying more attention. I don't know. So that becomes gut feel, red hat. So that I will not accept, but I will accept the fact that online I am not getting 100% for all my sessions. Okay. I am not able to monitor the attendance. It's a fact. Okay. Attendance, fact. Grasping, question mark. Yes, sir. Sorry.
Some of my students have connectivity problem in their village.
This is a fact. There is connectivity issues in their hometown where they are staying. Fact. Okay. So we have got some facts. Now can we go back to blue hat? What to wear next? Now discuss. This is the 6 thinking hat process. I don't want to simplify it by talking. I want you all to talk. It's okay to make mistakes.
The green hat will go well now because now we can think of how we can creatively get students to probably listen on to the sessions or attend.
Do you know the problem? You think the students are the problem?
Okay.
You think that is
no,
the
the
problem?
students are not the problem.
You think that
I'm
is the
just
problem?
looking. I'm just looking at that one concern and how we can probably solve all
Which
those
concern? Which
concerns
concern?
that
Which
we have.
concern? Which concern? Which
So
concern?
there was one sir that said right now, I think the sir said that maybe the students are not listening, and that was a red hat feeling.
But how is
Right?
it connected to how to conduct exams?
No, that's not connected.
That was a fact. That was definitely a fact. Respect. But is it a problem? I don't know. Is it the right question? I don't know.
I feel we should. I mean, we should go for benefits. Yellow hat.
Okay.
We have to start
Benefits of
discussing
what? Benefits of what, sir?
of conducting the exam.
Okay.
Oh,
Discuss.
I thought that we should go benefits would be of the solutions that we suggest, right?
Benefits meaning if I conduct the exam, what are the benefits I'm going to get? So that will convince us to conduct the exam.
But
Then how-
we'll have to think of the challenges also, right?
That will come subsequently. So if we are, I think we can go to the red hat where we can now start about our feelings now, because this is a new situation. We'll go to our feelings first and then go to a creative part of doing the green hat. I think red will be better. That's my suggestion.
Red. I also thought that red because right now the feeling of teachers as well as students, in fact management also, should be discussed or can be discussed.
Discuss this. You finalize. Another 30 seconds I'll give you. I am just playing the operator's role.
Poll. So then finally we go for a poll or what, sir? Like how
Actually speaking, it's supposed to be decided, but then there will be a moderator. Normally, when we used to do it in my previous organization and companies, there would be a moderator who had the final veto. Okay, that I leave that to you all. In this case, you all first discuss. Otherwise, I'll help you all with probably normal processes. First is always by default the white hat. First, okay. Second, normally is always the red hat. Normally. Okay, unless it's a totally out of the box problem that we have. Okay, uske baad mein the order changes randomly depending upon what has been discussed.
green and then
Okay.
That this is a normal process, but this is also subject to the problem at hand. It cannot be this. So let us go with the second hat, which is the red hat, and let us talk about the empathy part. Because first is data, second is empathy. Uske baad mein you can talk about anything and everything. So with that, I'll just veto it and say let's go to the red hat. So red hat. Gut feel. Now let's talk about emotions.
Students will Google and write the answer.
Lovely. I expected this the first.
And more they will be happy that they don't have to come to classes.
They will be happy that they don't have to come to class. But how can we eliminate cheating? Cheating can be eliminated probably, correct?
Yes,
Students
yes,
might cheat.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
that's the point. Next,
We are actually conducting it every day now. And
can it be proctored? Exams basically cannot be proctored.
Yes.
That's what you're saying. Okay, any other points?
teachers feel that evaluation of what their effectiveness cannot be judged correctly because the exams would be online and the pattern has changed. So therefore teachers may face more of a problem.
Yeah, correct.
Nice point. Very nice point.
As a teacher, I feel it is going to be very difficult for me to correct the papers.
Yeah.
I'm used to a handwritten paper.
Yes, case study pedagogy, and if I'm asked to make an MCQ paper and deliver it and get it administered through a Google Classroom, so all those are really makes me anxious. So probably the teachers would be anxious.
From a student's perspective, Aditya, as a student, if you are supposed to take online exams, my net connection is very bad in my house. What happens if it gets disconnected in between?
True. Actually, I'm traveling currently. I'll reach in 10 minutes.
Okay. Then you do mute kar le. No problem. Okay. I'll put one more point. From the management perspective, should we pass everybody? Management is of the feeling that pass everybody to the next semester unless it's a very important semester.
Management is worried about fees also.
Lovely. Nice point. Very nice point. Okay, so we have got some. We have got some red emotions in place. Now you all decide. Come back to blue hat. Decide which hat to wear next. No, I will not interrupt. I'll leave it to you.
I suggest green so that now we've understood the facts and the feelings, so we can now go in for some creative ideas we can do or brainstorm.
Yes, even I follow that. Green hat will be better now. Even I agree to that.
Lovely. Clarissa,
Altogether.
Divya ma'am is there? I do not know.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so say out your
The
point.
green.
Everybody agrees for green?
Yeah.
Chalo, green. Now basically you are going to talk of solutions, okay? Creative solutions. Yes. Now I'm going to observe. I want all of you to put your creative hat. Anything that is not creative, not accepted.
Google Forms as questionnaire.
Is that a creative?
Of course, it didn't happen before, right?
It's a.
No, in any universities.
Okay. I'm saying that the solution is creative. Okay, but is it a creative thought process in this usage of Google Forms? Okay, chalo, I'll give it to you. Okay, we'll take it. There's a creativity in that. Okay, next. I'm expecting one question. I hope somebody says it.
We can be creative in the type of question we ask.
Lovely.
Higher order thinking questions.
Beautiful.
If you ask a higher order thinking question, the students can't Google or anything. So we'll have to ask questions. We have to be creative in our ability to ask a higher
order thinking question. Okay.
So that's going to be a challenge for the teacher. So you have to be creative on that.
Okay. Lovely. Nice point. Anybody else?
Why do we always need to have written exams as the final, as the evaluation, methodology?
Ma'am, come again. I couldn't hear you properly. Come again.
Why do we need to have written exams as the final exams pedagogy?
Beautiful.
Methodology. So why can't we go in for, I will say, or
a presentation or something like that?
Presentations. Why can't we think of something else?
Okay, now one second, because this question has come. Now, even if somebody has an objection to this point, you should write it down and wait till you wear the black hat to put this point. Yes. Don't put those solutions here. This is what normally happens. The moderator comes in, because the moment this point is raised, somebody will say, but university will not allow, we are not autonomous. These are all facts, or these are all rare black hats. But this should come only when you are wearing the black hat. Getting this process flow?
Yes.
So I accept your idea. Next, higher order thinking was one. Second thing is, why should it be a paper? It can be a presentation or a different method of evaluation. Okay. Anybody else?
Why should there be an exam also?
That's also exactly. Why should there be an exam? In fact, Karnataka mein,
why can we not evaluate them using maybe a different level of
we missed you. Why different? Clarissa, we missed you. Can you type your question? I'll read it for everybody if you can. I had a question. Why can't it be an open book exam?
Sorry.
Yes, I could hear you.
Yes.
Okay, my internet connection is unstable, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
I just said, can you hear me?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so I'm just thinking out loud. So I'm neither a teacher per se in a college school, but I train, even in schools and colleges. So I'm just looking at it, or rather looking from both perspectives, and I'm thinking, why is it that we cannot, one, have them, something like how we used to have, or the vivas, etc., where we kind of grade them on learnings of certain topics that can be graded at that form. Some things can be done through certain online, like we never really thought that we would use Zoom so much, including me, because I also am relatively old school for my teammates. So I have never been so technologically sound, but they have introduced me to a lot of things, including Padlet. I'm kind of unfolding an avenue for me today. So why can we not have something like that, or maybe recordings sent to us because my participants right now are doing things like that, little YouTube recordings, not over 2 minutes, on presentation skills, etc. So why can something like that not be taken into consideration?
Perfect.
More than, like Daisy ma'am said, more than, why do we really need to have a written exam? Because 20 years back or 22 years back, when I was a student, even I asked the same question, though we never had any such concerns. Why do we have to always write a written exam? Because I
Fair
could
enough.
speak and I can explain a lot of things, but given the choice to write, I'm not very accurate with what I want to say.
Fair enough. Okay.
So
One more
maybe,
thought which came to my mind was open book exam. They are copying, no? We'll make it into an open book exam.
Take home exams.
Take home exams. Let them think. Let them apply their mind. Let them. Nobody knows which is the right answer to copy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll give them application oriented questions. So one
Yeah.
thought process. So
Yeah.
now we have this. Now I have got one more Atrangi answer. Is it possible to go and talk to some of the proctored examination companies to give us a free package?
Trial back.
There are a lot of proctored examination centers. They charge a premium per student. They charge around 700, 600 rupees per student per exam. But it will be a proctored examination where they use artificial intelligence to see if there is an alternate alt tab being done in the browser, or there is too much of silence with not keying in stuff and all. And they also give you a webcam based as well as sound recording which is monitored. So there are some companies which do that. So we can actually engage the services and check out if we can talk to them as to give it as a complimentary for COVID or something. One more creativity solution. Got this right? Okay, now let's go back to the blue hat. Blue hat. Now next hat.
I think maybe the yellow will go now.
Yeah.
Well, now
Yes.
You're asking me or telling?
I'm telling you.
Okay, fine.
I agree.
Lovely. Now two ladies agree, gents can't fight.
We have only two options, yellow and black.
Yellow.
No, you can again go back to white. You can again go back.
Okay.
So now probably you narrow down on one statement and then you evaluate facts again, not a problem. You can. Suppose if you say, okay, let us go about, I'll just give you a hypothetical example. I say, let us talk about an exam where we should have presentations. Okay, suppose you come out with that solution and you want to evaluate that solution in terms of data. Again, go back to white, and respect to that, we will discuss the data part. Is data bandwidth required from a rural place to do that session? Okay, can we work out a solution for that? Something like that. And then we come back to the yellow hat or whichever hat. But this is how we normally go. So let's go with the yellow hat. Anybody? Pluses, pick one. We have higher order questioning. Are all your teachers qualified to do higher order training? Higher order question paper setting, not training.
Higher order. No.
All the teachers for that question, actually, normally there is a mechanism of vetting. So the senior teacher would have to guide the junior teacher on creating such questions.
So it will become the response. That's a positive benefit. So if we can do a higher order paper setting where we set the paper in MCQs, but it will be application oriented question. We will probably have to. There will be a training given to all faculties, probably 1 day's training. Then the faculty gets around probably a week to set the papers. One solution.
Yeah. Major benefit, I think, is the students will look at us very positively. That's what is happening in our
Very
case.
true. That's actually a very nice thinking.
Positive word of mouth, because we have engaged them even in spite of all these constraints. We have engaged them and completed our tasks. That will result in huge positive.
In fact, the thrill of getting the answer solved and in a higher order thinking is actually much more stimulant to learn rather than a question which is theory or descriptive in nature and I give the answer. The kick of solving that problem doesn't come in lower order questions.
Yes. I'm also talking about the fact that the student has gone through this online mechanism. He'll feel very elated and very good, even more if some of his friends who are from other colleges have not done this. He's going to be bragging about it to his friends. So that's a benefit for the college to do online test.
One more benefit of this is paper correction becomes very easy. It is automatic.
Yeah.
You submit the answer, the Google gives you the answers as long as you have marked it before. You don't even have to do any paper correction. That's a benefit. These are what we discuss in the yellow hat. Let us just come to the red hat part. Let us think negative. Everybody will think negative and criticize this part.
Black hat.
Sorry, black hat. Sorry, my apologies. Black hat.
Students will copy.
Exactly. Right.
They
Students
will
should
communicate
never,
among themselves using WhatsApp.
Perfect.
If you give
students,
problems, they will copy from each other. One guy will write it, and the other guy will pass on, take a photo, pass on the WhatsApp message, and they will write it.
Correct. Students will copy WhatsApp, say things will go. Next.
Teachers, we don't know whether they will evaluate properly.
How? Sir, it is if it is MCQs, that is what we decided, right? If it is
Okay.
MCQs, then it is
MCQs. Okay.
teacher's name can get spoiled if a lot of people fail.
yeah.
If we do not know whether the student is writing or someone else is writing for him. Yeah, whether his father is writing or mother is writing.
I like that, but it is possible, very much possible. Okay.
We did this, sir.
Okay, so now let us come back to white hat and or a green hat. Now again, green hat or white hat makes sense. Okay, to solve these problems. So what we do simultaneously. Okay, simultaneously. If in Zoom I can have a video of say 16 people per faculty allocated. Okay, I'm giving a white hat now. Suppose 16 people screens, I can watch them, and I say very clearly, if I see you, moving your hand or head or something somewhere, then I am going to default this thing. That's one level of security. Right, wrong, I've later come to debate it when we wear the black hat again a little. So I can actually, one faculty can see 16 people on one screen in Zoom. Okay, and if that is this thing in which they are using, they will keep their webcam on. So like for example, I'm giving the answer and I'm typing the answer, but all of you can see my webcam in that. So all the people's webcams will be seen by one faculty who is just observing the screen. Just to one example of one advanced level of proctoring. Okay, with higher order questions. Possible?
It is there. Yeah.
It is there. So that is one level of possibility. So these are the solutions which you come with the white hat or the green hat, with the software's limitation being discussed. Okay, so something like this, and then you come to the solution. So got an idea about how 6 thinking hats are actually worn and discussed about. Any questions on that? Feel free. This is how 6 thinking hats are actually used. Feel free.
There should be a moderator always, right?
If people can manage on their own, it's okay.
Especially people who can articulate themselves well, they'll go on speaking and they may mix on hats also. So somebody.
If somebody else is mixing a hat, then one of them who understood that the hat is being mixed will butt in and say you're wearing a wrong hat. Let us discuss this later. A moderator helps, but not necessary that it should be there.
So where all is this practiced? Like in a teaching, in a college, how can it be done? Like, can it be done at a academic, with faculty?
Actually, there is no limitation to using the red hat, the 6 hat technique. Okay, I have done some corporate trainings where I have actually suggested this. We used to use it extensively in our team meetings. One is the meeting becomes very structured. Okay, and like I said yesterday, when people are countering anybody's points when wearing the black hat, nobody takes the criticism personally. Otherwise, you make a point and I say something against it in a meeting. What happens is everybody feels you're taking, you're personally attacking me. But when everybody is wearing the black hat and everybody is thinking negative, okay, nobody takes any this thing personally to your point being countered. That is one advantage. And I did one FDP for HOD. There I suggested the 6 hat technique, and now they are using it for some extremely big HOD level problem solving meetings, like increase in admissions. They used it now. Promoting, I got an SMS just a couple of days back, how to promote their college in COVID times. They actually use green hat technique to come out with some solutions. So these are some of the things it works. How to use it? This is how you use it. I'll just switch off my video. Yeah. Am I audible? Am I audible? My connection was unstable. Okay. Yeah. How to use it? How to use it? This is how you use it. Where to use it? I leave it to you. If everybody is in sync in an organization and they want a structured meeting with a definite outcome, 6 hat technique always works. You will be able to come to an outcome with a lot of clarity of thought. Okay, at least you analyze the problem statement left, right, and center, and it does help ideation in a very strong manner.
Yeah.
But
Sir,
everybody
I have
should.
a question.
Yes, sir, Aditya.
So before the meeting, do we have to assign ourselves each hat?
No, basically a hat is symbolic.
I mean, like, basically deciding, giving the role.
Yes. First you will
Like,
wear
you
blue
speak
hat.
negatively,
First you will
you
have
speak
nah,
positive.
individual people will not become wearing different hats. Everybody same hat, same time.
Same hat. Acha, same hat. Okay. I thought
Blue hat means everybody blue hat.
wearing different hats.
Black hat, no. Then it is a problem. Here everybody should think creatively at the simultaneously time. Same time. Everybody should think negatively same time. Everybody should think creatively same time. Everybody should think positively same time. Everybody should talk on data same time. So when everybody is wearing white hat, everybody will talk only data and facts. Got it?
Got it.
Any other
Sir,
questions?
what is the amount of time that it is allowed to?
Sir, you will actually be surprised. You will actually be surprised. It takes much lesser time than any unstructured meeting.
Oh.
Actually, if you practice it 40 minutes to 50 minutes, you can do a constructive, productive meeting. Because we don't wander aimlessly. We don't wander aimlessly. It actually it surprises people that how can the meeting come out with the clarity of thought and towards the solution oriented this thing. It comes very fast. Even look at the discussions that we had today. We right now also we kind of still have another 40 minutes or something. We would actually be there at a firm solution in place. I mean the way we were going.
Okay.
Because it is very structured, and that is one of the biggest powers of the 6R technique if used well. But one challenge which I foresee and I see it happening, like Daisy ma'am said, people suddenly talk about another hat, and it always predominantly happens with the white hat. They give opinions as facts. This one caution has to be taken. Somebody has to butt in, because sometimes opinion comes as facts. That is a challenge. Then you might get caught somewhere. Like for example, when we're discussing about one college, they give an example: college admissions. If we reduce the fees, more students will join. No, this is an opinion. Unless you have data to back it. This college fees was less, this much admissions. This college fees was more, this much admissions. That is data. But one statement always comes: let's reduce the fees, or that is demand supply curve. Okay, but I don't know if it's a hardcore data with respect to my college. There are exceptions even to demand supply curve. Irish potato case.